politician in mainstream, let it be from any political party, the major issue what you face is criticism.
So, when Miss Indira Gandhi, who become the first Prime Minister, when she can do it, why I cannot do it? See, I've clearly said about me, personally about me. I was born as a man, but I don't want to die as a man. Many of my community, we did not find or we don't have that love. I have my success. Will you all accept it?
Now, from there, I mean, from the student's life to corporate life, okay, how from there a stretch into politics, how it happened?
Oh my god. You want to know all these things? And
No,
yes.
if you're comfortable, yeah.
Yeah, I will, because this is a fine day. I just wanted to tell, because I be in a college year, youngster, then a corporator, working as an employee, working as an HR, still sitting into four walls. I just turned around and looked. My community still on the streets, begging, doing badai, doing sex work. They were not comfortably fit into, or they were not well treated or not bought into mainstream. So that was my huge questions where I had it. I had good education, good knowledge, I was proactive, I have talking skills, I have understanding people skills, I can understand what people's concerns is. Then I decided, why, when I am or me like minded, why like me other people will not be there?
Okay.
One fine day, I just turned around my education. I saw it was my political educations. The day I started from 11th standard, all my syllabus or educations was related to my political career. I decided that day why a transgender person cannot become an MLA.
Okay.
Why a transgender person cannot become a minister. Why she cannot sit into a cabinet. Why she cannot enter into Lok Sabha. Why he or she from trans person cannot enter for Rajya Sabha. Why she cannot become a president of India. Or why I or a trans man or a trans woman cannot become a prime minister of an India. I had a question. Then I looked into it. Then my mind was telling, Riyana, you need some post. Then I decided my post shouldn't be a nomination. My post shouldn't be a nomination. My post should be there in a electoral body. Then it has a huge weight. When I am going into an electoral body, I have a huge weight. So I decided to contest the election, but I was not aware, or I didn't know what are the cons and pros to get into electoral role. But I had one idea, one of my friend who referred me and brought me into politics. So he said we have inner body elections from Youth Congress that is being hosted by main Congress from Shri Rahul Gandhi is doing that. So why not you participate in this election? I was more worried, Yasin. You cannot imagine those days, because I never had the stage fear, but I cannot tell I never had it. Maybe I would have had it, but I overcome it.
Anxious.
Yes, I was anxious. Then Yes, I said my friend is my senior, Shiril. So I said, okay, this is what is happening. Shiril, being a community, do you think I can contest in elections or coming into party? I said in my college. He said, okay, before you could enter into college, you be a member of certain organizations. I started my career from the booth level, from the NSUI, then the state committee, then joint secretaries, then general secretary. Now, as a national secretary, I'm standing here
Of National Secretary
of Indian Youth Congress.
Oh, so you're one among the elected national secretaries of
Yes,
Indian Youth Congress.
Youth Congress.
Okay, so,
So-
your representation is nationwide now.
Yes, I am the first transgender in India to contest Youth Congress election and win from Karnataka for second time.
As secretary came.
I was a general secretary. I won my election as a general secretary. I got a promotion for national secretary.
Good, nice.
Being a
Appreciations.
community, representing a community is very important. Politics has a very big role. Politics plays a very big role in the society and in the constitutions, because policies are the change makers that only can happen if we are a politicians. Then I decided, okay, let me contest this election. I can get into politics. Come into politics. I contested. I was very blank. You know, the amount of discriminations what I faced in my childhood, what I was facing in my schools, what I was facing in my colleges, what I was facing in my workplace, it was double than that in my politics. I couldn't imagine whether I will be able to continue my politics or not, because I am not a financially stable girl. I am a single handled child. So I have only my mom and my younger brother. I want to make him also steady or accommodate him in a right way or right place. I was feeling so bad, and my mother is a patient. So I want to take care of her. She's a cancer survivor. So I want to take care of her. I had very big task. I had a very big bad times also.
So, despite of all this, how you survived yourself?
That is what
in
I'm
politics?
telling you. No, I am a gifted child. I don't know, like, where did I get all these powers? I don't know where did I got this knowledge. I was super active, and I motivate myself. Whenever you ask me, who's your motivator, I tell my mom. My mom, who stood behind me for everything. Everything. You know, many people tried to rape me, many people molested me, many people harassed me. Whenever I go and share those experiences, she never took me in a negative way. She supported me in a positive way where I can land up my career in a right way. She used to tell me,
So now, from being a transgender, entering into the political zone, okay, you're saying, like, of course, you face some discrimination there as well, or is the bias, okay? Is it from the local members, or else from the leaders, seniors, how they treated you?
see, for this one example, I can tell you, for every man, there is a woman behind it. For every woman, there is a man behind it. But for me, in my political, being a transgender, I had a man who was behind me as a brother, as my well wisher, as my mentor, as my leader always.
Who's that?
His name is called Nalapad.
Nalapad.
Yes.
Okay.
I call him always Annaya, or sometimes I call him Anna. I like him to call Anna always, because being a transgender person, Getting into politics, it is not so easy. But he stood next to me as like my mother. He supported me in every look and corner. He said, Riyana, you have the ability. I never seen a girl coming so forward from the community and working so hard. Whatever extreme it is, whatever extent it is, I will stand next to you and support in your career. He promised me and still is doing it as he promised. Equally, his father is in MLA of Shantinagar, N.A. Harris. He is literally behind me to support for my career and support my entire LGBTQ community. Always. If you ask, today I am into politics because of whom, I will tell Mohammed Harris Nalapad, N.A. Harris sir, who supported me a lot. The way being a leader, I had discrimination, not with them. I had really bad discrimination. I had discriminations from the MPs, I had discriminations from MLAs, I had discriminations from other leaders, I don't want to name them. Discrimination, in sense, it is not only talking about your gender or bullying about your gender identity. Discriminations was there when I am not adjustable to them, when I am not compromising with them, when I am representing as a woman, but still they think me as a transgender equipment. They think me for a transgender equipment. We are used only for sex work or begging. People mindsets are like that. But apart from this, there were good leaders who supported me for my career, who always been a well-wishers from my local bodies, who were like surrounded by my wards, assemblies, who took me all over places and they showed me, okay, this is what, Riyana, you have to work here, you should not work here, this is the way you should communicate with people, this is the way you should lobby with officers. There were many people who tapped my back and they teach me certain good things. There were leaders who discriminated because of my gender. That was all bad days. Nobody should feel or had this experience.
When you look back from a normal local body, a politician, now you are into the mainstream leading front where you have some strong pillars, okay, Mr. Nalapad and minister, I guess, right? I mean,
No, he's a BDA chairman. He's a fourth time MLA.
yeah,
N.A. Harris.
N. Harris, yeah, MLA is N. Harris, okay. So they were all like, backing you from behind for your growth. Now when you look back, okay, do you feel like politics is giving an identity in your life? How do you look through that lens?
Yes, politics is giving me a good identity and it is a kind of a representation too. Because in 1996, there were one woman who contested for election and she was an MLA, and another woman from the community as a transgender, she was as a mayor. After that, 2+ decades, we never had a community leader from the politics, from the transgender community. But this is a platform where I got it. I wanted to use it in a right way. I don't want to misuse this opportunity. Why not? Tomorrow I can become a corporator or MLAs, MP, anything I wanted to be. So, this is a right platform where I am representing my community. Yes, this is the good platform where I can identify myself as a transgender and work around and talk about my community. You know, this is, I'm doing a free sensorization to the MLAs, ministers. Whenever I'm lobbying with all these government sectors, people look around me and think, who's she? Then people talk, she's a transgender. She's from National Secretary. That is a very big scene, yaar. That is a big sense also.
I also, when I was just looking at your profile, okay, on Instagram, seen some viral videos with Rahul Gandhi, the
Oh, you saw.
opposition leader. Okay, so what was your experience?
That day I cannot forget. Seriously, I cannot forget those days because once I had a call that you have to participate in Bharat Jodo. I said, okay, I will participate. They said, bring all along with you, bring all your communities. I said, oh my god, you gave me one opportunity and I am not able to digest that, and still you're telling to bring all my many of my communities to the Bharat Jodo. They said, Congress party is a party where you can see all the inclusivity, diversity, equality in one platform. They really proved it, yaar. I was very shocked. The day I went, I started working in Bharat Jodo. One fine day, I had an opportunity to meet Rahul Gandhi. I was holding this placards, posters, everything that equality is important, freedom is equality, and gender. We need justice for gender minorities. We need justice for sexual minorities. I had placards, everything. All of a sudden, he called me one fine day. I was walking in Bharat Jodo. Then he spoke to me for 33 minutes.
You even remember 33 minutes. Okay.
Yes, I remember. I think nobody had such opportunity to talk to him for 33 minutes. I walked I walked with him for 33 minutes. All this media, newspapers, everywhere we were published. All my transgender communities or the LGBTQ communities walking along with him. We felt so proud. Which leader made that? Or which leader gave us this opportunity?
And I appreciate that. What was his words, like what you people were discussing?
Actually, he understood well about my community, and I gave him a memorandum. I had few delegates to tell with him. I spoken to him, and I made him to understand what is the struggles of the transgender community and why we are still on the roads, on the streets, doing which work is not approximately for belongs to us. I was like sharing few things, few experience. How does this government treat us? How does this policies and other schemes it is not benefited to us? I was explaining. Even he understood well, and he prepared a manifesto for our Karnataka election. That manifesto was very nice. Very soon we are going to launch a welfare board for transgender communities. The 200 crores budget. So all these revolutions was bought when we community going and interacting or lobbying with the leaders. And main thing, one more, talking to a leader or me representing from the community, it is not important, but the way of understanding and implementing the things, no, that is very very important in the leadership quality. So for that also, Nalapad, who supported me a lot, he was my backbone always. He took me to the Rahul Gandhi. He arranged me the car because I'm not so financially stable. My financial background is very bad. So I'm earning 22,000 salary in a normal NGO, working in an NGO, coming into politics. That is not so easy, yaar. It is all because of such good leaders like Mr. Nalapad or Mr. N.A. Harris, other leaders who are there along with me. Manjunath is one of my good friends, my brother, Manju, and Shivakumar. They all are very good to me.
So, what do you think, like, regardless to political parties? Now, what do you want to send a message to your community? Okay, let it be any political party, any politics. Do you recommend them to come to the mainstream?
Yes, when a woman and when man is coming into politics, why a transgender persons should not come into politics? Why a LGBTQ community persons cannot come into politics? Because when we step into this politics, it will change the society stigma. We can change the policies. We can be the change makers. We can get into assembly elections. We can get into corporate elections. We can get into Lok Sabha election, Raj Sabha elections, MP elections. When we get into all the sectors, automatically people will give a space to us. Automatically people will stop reducing the discrimination. People will automatically stop putting us outside from the family. People will stop hating us or discontinue making us to discontinue from the schools and colleges. You know, it is a very bad message I wanted to give. Which I had an experience, from the society. Many of my communities are not like me. They are not so mentally strong or physically strong, or they are not so proactive. When they are being discriminated, they immediately discontinue their education. Because of discontinuing their education, they are into sex work. Because of discontinuing their educations, they are doing begging. Because of all these things, they have been affected by HIV, they have been affected by AIDS. Doing all this sex work, it is not safe, Baba. We are like feeling so bad. We are not doing happily these works, we are not doing happily. Every day, when I am standing and doing in sex work in the road, when a stranger will come and approach me, if I don't want to go with him, he takes the knife and he chops my face. He cuts my hand. He pokes into my stomach. I bleed. Nobody is there to support me. I fell down and live my life.
I understand. So, see, being a politician in mainstream, let it be from any political party, the major issue what you face is criticism. How emotionally strong are you? Now you are one among the leaders, okay, to handle all these things, and how deal with that.
So, when Miss Indira Gandhi, who became the first Prime Minister, women's Prime Minister, when she can do it, why I cannot do it? I will be the first transgender person to enter the electoral role into politics. I will be the strongest transgender community to be the voice for my voiceless community, and I will talk about my community issues and concerns in the right place. If it is fine, if it is in parliament is also not a problem, if it is in Rajya Sabha is also not a problem, if it is in council bar, never mind. Yes, as a transgender, I can be strong and my voice is strong. I can be a politician. I can represent my community wherever I want it. But for everything, the path which I'm selecting and I'm going, it is very important.
Amazing. So now we were discussing a lot of about the problems. Okay, so can you please share a moment of joy, which still motivates you throughout your journey?
The amount of joy when I've been said no admission in my college because I'm the first transgender to study there. When they said there is no admission, my mama fell in his leg, in my principal's leg, and asked me one opportunity. Yes, my child can study. She is also a woman. She can prove herself in the society. So give her an opportunity, she said. The moment I got a admission seat in my college, I was so happy because my dreams were reborn. My achievements, my ambition, my goals were yet to run. because as you all know, transgenders are meant only to do sex work and begging. People thinks, society thinks, but when I am breaking the barrier, I am coming into a mainstream, studying in a big college. I studied in St. Joseph, studying in a very big college and setting an example for my other community. Yes, my dreams are not yet finished. I can run. I can chase for my dreams. I will.
Being a transgender, as well, you explained a lot about what you have been through. Definitely, you will be having mood swings and different fluctuation in emotions. But at the same time, being a politician, you're into public relation. How do you handle both?
So, yes, I do have mood swings and I do have stress, everything. But still, I have one ambition that I should reach my goal, because you know, before our freedom, many of the women who fought for our freedoms, the same way today to stand here as a Riyana, many of my community left their lives on the streets. They brutally murdered. They've been brutally harassed. They killed. They left their life themselves, many of the suicides, to all, and show the solidarity to them. I am managing n number of things, if at all, if I am stressed or my mood swings are there also, but I'm still wanted to maintain my public relationship because of my community. Because of them, I am standing here and proving myself in front of the society. As you know, one more example I wanted to give. Before my castration, after my castration, many people will tell she was born as a man, maybe her strength and masculinism still stays in her body. But I wanted to share you one small incident. A man can lift 20 kgs, a woman can lift 10 kgs. But as a transgender, after my SRS, I cannot able to lift 5 kgs also.
So that much fragile in your health.
Yes,
Okay.
that much pressurize in my health, and my I'll be under this hormone therapy, all these things. I will have more of mood swings. I'll be having more of stress, everything. But still, I am standing in front of the society and telling I am a woman. Many would have not find to accept it, but I am accepting myself.
But I have a solid question, which is not my question. Most of the people who are there, means watching this video, they have this question. Why one person, though they have the feeling like about this gender identity crisis and stuff, why do they go do surgery?
See, I've clearly said about me, personally about me. I was born as a man, but I don't want to die as a man. Yes, I was born in a wrong body. So I've corrected myself. A blind cannot die as a blind, or an handicap can't or cannot die as a handicap. There is medical terminologies for that. A blind can also given the vision, or a handicap can also be treated and make him or her to walk. The same way, like me, I was born in a different body where I went under the medical terminologies and I've corrected myself.
Is it giving any extra confidence for you or satisfaction after the surgery? Yes, now I'm complete woman.
Yes, I am. Whenever I was looking at my mirror when I was 10, 7, 12, 14 years, whenever I stand in front of the mirror and I ask, this is not my body. I tell, no, this is not you. Where is Riyana? Where I was. After my castration, after my surgery, I stood in front of the mirror. Yes, I am a woman. I am complete. Yes, I get this satisfaction. I get the satisfaction of the completeness of a woman. That is why many of our community will never stay in one place. In sense, they never stay in one body. If they find they have the X and Y chromosomes are different, they have enough immunity, they go and approach the psychiatrist. They ask their suggestions. They might go to the hospitals. They check. They get clarity. They go for their SRS.
Understand. So, pretty much we spoke about that. Little bit about your family. Okay, so you told like they chased you out when you revealed like I'm a transgender or else I'm a woman with body of a man. What is the condition right now? Are you in connection with them? Whether they were with you for throughout the journey? How's it going?
But God's grace, touch her. Once after they chased me out from the house, very soon they accepted me only for one reason. My intention is not to go for a sex work or not to go for a begging. That is why they took me back in my house. They been a moral support to me. They approached in many schools in sense it's in the colleges for my higher educations. Once I've been into my college, I started studying. I got good reputation. When the reputation is there, automatically my parents, everybody accepted me. Yes, it was a bad time to me. Many of our communities are like really still without parents. They are living their life. But still, for me, it's a God's grace. They accepted me very soon. That is why when you have, before going forward, when you have a family moral support from family in sense, not everybody, we are into a very weird world. So as a father and mother, if you have a moral support from your siblings, you will really achieve it. That is why I am here. I was very happy once after accepting me in my house. I was much comfortable. I had more visions and my passions were open up. It was very broad. When I had a moral support from the family, I started flying forward to achieve my goals. But I would like to tell to the society one small message. If you find your child is a queer person or your child is a gender non-conformist, don't put them outside. When you put them out, they suffer a lot. They do sex work, they do begging, they get too many health issues, they die very quick, fast. They have lots of emotions, feelings. Even they want to lead their life happily, peacefully with you all. So please motivate them, encourage them. Let it be whomsoever. Let it be whomsoever. Please support your child. Please support your child. Don't put them out of your house. Keep them along with you. Motivate them. You try changing them. If they are not trying, please leave them how they want it to be. That is why I am here with the support of my family and with the support of my senior community leaders. There are good people, there are bad people. It is up to you now. Whether you want to keep your child inside your house or you want to live outside to do sex work and begging. Choice is yours.
Message is clear. Years after, now, how your family feels about you.
My entire family is happy now. I am being giving educations to certain peoples, certain community people. I am supporting them for their education financially. I am supporting for certain communities financially, morally. I am supporting them for their educations, for their employments, etc. Now my parents are feeling so happy. My mother, my younger brother, my colleagues, my aunt, nephews, everybody. For all these things, there is also important friendships. To stand in a right way, you need a friendship is also right. You need a friendship as a good supporter. I had few friends in my life who supported me well. They supported me in a great way from my college. They motivated me. Riyana, you're not a transgender. You are a woman. Nothing wrong if you're a transgender person. You can achieve. You can come out. Don't be depressed. Don't be stressed. Come out of this. You have an open, wide world to explore. Think of that. Many of the friends and families are now with me. They are very happy. Even though I am a transgender, I don't feel I've been discriminated or they are discriminating me. I have a bossy kind of a thing ruling in my house or with my friends. I'm much happy. Thank you so much for everybody who stood behind me, who stood next to me and supported me for this right path in my career. I will rock, I'll do the best, and I'll make you all feel proud one day.
You're already making it up, okay? So that was my next question about, like, many of the youngsters are going to watch this podcast. What is that one message you wanted to give to them?
Firstly, I want to give a big thanks to Yasin from Onsense, giving us a wonderful opportunity for my transgender community. Transgender community, in sense, being a trans, it carries for every community here. Being an youngsters, have dream big, nothing wrong. Be whom you want to be, nothing wrong. Be any identities or show whatever the identities you wanted to show, nothing wrong. But have a dream that you wanted to achieve in a right way. That is very important to you all. When you have a achievement or when you have a dream that you want to succeed, no matter what, especially for women's are not only meant to do sex work, or women's are not only meant to do kitchenery works, or women's are not only meant to take care of husbands, or women's are not only to take care of in-laws. Women can work in a mainstream, women can achieve a lot, women can come into mainstream. It is considered for women and for the transgenders also. So be conscious, be strong, be a supporter for everybody, study well, come into mainstream, work hard. You can achieve anything you want it to be, no matter where you born, no matter how you born. Thank you.
Absolutely. Like, you're motivating. Now, according to you, what is success?
Success, it's an hard work. Success is an achievement. Success is discipline. Success is a big moral support from the society and from the parents.
So, how do you feel? Have you achieved all this success
I
in your
am,
life?
I am, but I still have a question. I have my success. Will you all accept it? This is my success and I'm not complete. Will you able to live me to success, my career, my path? It is left to you all. So be conscious. My success is not yet stopped. I am going on my track. So I would request you all to give me an opportunity or give me a way with no gender biases to success my career and success my life. That is called success.
Absolutely. All right. Let's hope now people understand. Okay, so definitely you reach heights. What is your future ambition?
Future ambition, I wanted to become an MLA
Okay.
or MP, whatever electoral role.
In the sense, like, you wanted to represent people.
Yes,
Okay.
I am not only more concerned about my community, I am concerned about the public and people also. I want to work for everybody. It is not like being a transgender, being into politics, or I am only meant to work only for my transgender community or LGBTQ. I can work for many people. I can work for a common people. I can work for women. I can work for a child. I can work for men's anything. But my ambition is I need to representate my community in parliament.
Pretty clear. Okay. So, what about any personal ambition which excites you? Like, yeah, I wanted to achieve this, which will give you more energy.
Yes, everybody has a personal achievements too. When we have passion is different, when we have personal is different, when we have professional is different. Why not my personal achievement is also important? Being a transgender, why can't I get into a relationship? That is also an achievement. Why can't I marry a man? Why can't I have kids? Why can't I have families? If I have all these things, that is also an achievement. So I'm trying my best to next stage, next process is like settling myself into my personal life called family.
So, Rihanna, as a wife, as a mom,
Yeah.
that is what the ambition.
Yes, touch wood very
Okay.
soon.
Okay, there will be a slight question which I'm putting it across from the
Yes.
viewer's perspective. Someone saying, like, I want to be a wife, though being a transgender, I want to be a mom. How it's possible? Can you please explain so that the distance between public and transgender
Yes.
will be reduced?
So, see, many of our communities are getting into relationships. That is good. But before they could get into their relationships, they are not thinking with whom they have to get into a relationship. That is a very big problem because the strangers who are getting into relationships with my community, they are only behind money, they are behind for blah blah things, they want to flirt, they want to loot from my community, and they want to leave them alone and go marry a woman. They are not thinking we are women, but they are just thinking for an equipment things, for financially or for pleasure, for any other things. They wanted to use it and they wanted to live us. But my thing is, being a community, loving a person is not a problem, or getting married to a strangers not a problem, but choosing a right partner is very important. But as a community, still society should change a lot, so it is not so easy.
So, in terms of acceptance.
Acceptance, so it is not so easy to get a trans woman to get married to a straight man or a strangers who's coming here.
And how about kids part? Like, though
Yeah,
you
that
have
is
done.
also kids part. Why adoption is there,
Yeah. Okay.
surrogacies are there. There are many technologies in the society now. It has come forward.
Yeah.
It has come forward in society. We can do anything we want, but choosing a partner is also important to me, because it is not good. Many suicides, many life threats are happening recently. I'm seeing all the social medias, I'm seeing all these newspapers, everything. Many of my community, we don't have, we did not find, or we don't have that love. We've been thrown out from the family, society, etc. But when some person is coming and giving us a love, we automatically or we forcefully give our whole life or whole love to them. So that people or that person shouldn't take it for granted. They should respect us. But here these days, transgender getting into a love, it is good, but it is very rare in accepting.
Means relationships are going fake.
Yeah, relationships are going fake. They take money, they use whatever they wanted to use from us, they get used and they throw out of us, and they go get married to a woman. I tell I am a woman, and I tell the man who I am in love or who I am going to love in future, I'm going to tell my man I am a transgender. If you're really interested, I am a transgender, or I am a woman without breast, vagina, uterus, etc. are you ready to marry me? If you are okay, if there is an acceptance, come and marry me. If not, I am not going to compromise or compliment for anything else. I say no, you can talk to my aunts, and I come forward. But relationships are very important. The public, now many things are changed, Yasin. Many things have changed. Many of my communities are getting married, many acceptance, many families are accepting. But the way they take it up in the forward or in the future, no, that is important. Many communities should come into mainstreams. That is also important. Rather than choosing a partner, or rather than getting into relationship, they have to plan it for accordingly for their futures also. If your future goals are set, your future goals are ready, you have something to do, please get into relationship. But don't be a time passer, or don't be fake relationship. For it is for community also, it is for my straight people also, nothing wrong.
Wonderful. All right. So, how you would love to be remembered about your legacy in the future? As a politician, as a transgender, or just as a human being?
I just want to be as a human always, because whatever we do, it will come back in pounds. I have a hope and faith I'll do more to this society. So I'll be remembered in everywhere, in every place as a human, even though I'm a transgender or a politician. But one day they tell she was a human, she had a humanity.
So, it is all about like a transgender politician who was socially superwoman.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a segment where I'll be speaking out a word. What comes to your mind, you can speak about that. All right.
Okay.
Number one is inner child.
Inner child and so innocent.
Like, Riyana is there now. You are in your 30s, I guess. Okay.
Yes, probably.
Now, probably. Okay. Now, we all have an inner child inside us.
Yes.
Okay. The care, the love, what we get. Okay. So, whatever you feel about that.
So self-love is very important to me. Loving myself, caring me, being a trans, it is very important to me. For me, inner child, in sense, coming forward and talking anything I want without knowingly or unknowingly, and that makes sense. That is inner child for me.
Relationship.
Sometimes good, sometimes fake. I would tell at this point of time, for me, relationship is not important. Until unless I reach my career, relationship, I need a break. No relationship.
Okay. All right. Healing.
Healing in sense, reading books, making myself calm, cool, diverting my mind into which I like, making myself peace, talking to people, talking to my community heals myself.
Wonderful, Rihanna. It was really nice spending time with you and to get to know about your community as well as your life in person. So, this is absolutely nonsense. It is
Onsense.
nonsense. So, thank you for coming and sitting and spending time with us on Onsense Talk. Looking forward to you and your career and your success in the future.
Thank you so much, Yasin. Thank you so much for bringing me to your studio and having such a wonderful talk and showing about my community and showing about myself to the society. Being a politician, I think this is my first interview after my political journey. I took so much of time to talk and share about my experience here. It was a wonderful and great to ask me about my experience, all these things. Thank you so much, Yasin.
You're welcome. All the best for the future. Take care.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yasin.